What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we began the Revolution Festival, so Van and Risette are doing the rounds. Everyone else is throughout the city somewhere, but these are the two that are walking around together. We have a couple more connection events to do, so we're going to do the one with Risette, and we're going to do the one with Aaron. So let's go ahead and do those, and then we'll start walking around the city. And that's it. Your hand should be working a little more smoothly now. Tell me if anything feels off, or are you doing just peachy? More than just peachy. I actually feel like I'll be able to perform even more precise now, thanks to these adjustments. Damn, I'm impressed. Can't even tell they're implants just by looking at them. I know, right? The updated frame was designed by Marduk's Engineering and Development Department. But I took the receptors that handle her brain's electrical signals and tried to subdivide them to further refine their design. I also increased the precision of her skin's cutaneous sensors, whatever that means. Hopefully it'll feel so natural you won't even know it's not the real thing. It'll fit just like a glove. The jargon's going straight over my head, Doc, but hopefully it means it's an improvement. That's right, though, this puts more of a burden on the remaining organic parts, albeit faint. Since it's only a partial replacement, I'm a teensy bit concerned about the balance shift between old and new parts. So be a sweetie and try testing everything with Van. Just make sure all's dandy. Of course, I expected as much, having adjustments of a similar ilk in the past. Should probably keep the test into day-to-day activities to see if she can still perform them well, yeah? Yep, that's the kind of real-world case data is much more useful than anything formal a test would generate. What do you say, Van? Want to help, pretty please? Yeah, no problem. I'm her boss, you know. It's in my best interest to help out with these things. Well, what do you say we get started already? I appreciate the support, Mr. Arkwright. Thank you for offering your assistance. From there, Van and Risette got straight to work testing out her prosthetic parts. Typing feels normal. Well, that might be inaccurate. The sensations definitely changed. The key presses feel much more vivid. I've never even given how typing feels a second thought, but I guess it's pretty important too. I didn't know you were keeping business records for Master too. Not that I mind, of course. I always intended to pay him his due, unlike a certain celebrity in our ranks. Careful. I can't imagine Miss Lancer would like hearing that. You could fool anyone standing in the kitchen like that. Could pass for a real maid. I appreciate the flattery, but I can't quite claim to be as apt as proper maids in terms of housework. It's only appearances where I fit the part. However, I feel like I may be able to approximate my former cooking skills much more closely now. That's good, Risette. I'm glad to hear it. Since I'm already working, would you like me to prepare some snacks for later tonight? Oh, please and thanks. I'm usually hunting for a bite at night. Not like I could ever find anything, considering Aaron loves raiding the fridge in the middle of the night. The mooch. Alright, I'll prepare something light for you. Don't want to overburden your digestive system so late. The drive was totally fine. Guess there was nothing to worry about. The weight on the handling and the smooth motion of the shift lever are both perfect. Am I right in assuming you customized both? You notice? Yeah, can't skimp on quality when the driver's concerned. It's still not perfect though, so best to look forward to some sweet upgrades. Then I will. Depending on your Can you open your eyes, please? Depending on your customizations, it might prove as useful food for thought while developing future armored vehicles at our company. I'd rather not hear about my baby being used to develop scary shit like that. Alright, last thing to do is a combat test and then we're done. Think you can give me the usual Risette? It would be my pleasure. Let us begin. From there, the combat exercise proceeded without a hitch, bringing an end to the testing regimen. As after contacting Associate Professor Esmeralda, it was time to regroup back at the office. And done. No marks on site for you. I took a look-see at the data you got for me, and everything looks hunky-dory. Your body's not straining to accommodate for the new parts. So feel free to keep using them. Are you sure? I was certain you'd be taking them back once we were done testing. That was the plan, but I changed my mind. Let's call it a gift to celebrate the Revolution Festival. And your data indicates the parts are now reliable enough to put to practical use. Our data quality has improved so much. Oh my god, why do I keep yawning? Ever since you came here. But my research has been progressing by leaps and bounds. Oh, that's great news to hear. Thank you for your generosity, Associate Professor. Well, my business here is done. I'm going to skedaddle now. I'm so eager to get my hands on that new data so I can look over it in more detail. Thanks for helping out today, Van. Don't mention it. You're the one putting in all the hard work. Alright, let's take a small break and then it's back to patrolling. Sound good? Of course, thank you again for assisting with today's test. Oh. Actually, there's one last thing we didn't test. It almost slipped my mind. It's not strictly required, so don't feel pressured to help with it. That's fine. Don't mind going for another round. Better safe than sorry, right? I suppose so. In that case, Mr. Arkwright, could you please hold out your palm for me? Oh, I remember this. I don't get what kind of test we doing here. Checking skin-to-skin contact in a sense. Yeah, you're wearing a glove. I'm checking for two different factors. First, skin sensitivity and grip to ensure no problems are present here. As for the other one, we gauge how someone else feels when I touch them, and if we feel anything wrong on their end. Gotcha. Well, for my Mira, everything's normal. I probably wouldn't be able to tell you got prosthetics on if I didn't know already. It's reassuring hearing that from you. As for me, the sensation's more lifelike than it was before. Definitely sharper. Your hand's warm, Mr. Arkwright. It feels just right. Oh. This is getting a little awkward. No offense. None taken. We can stop here. I sincerely appreciate your help. Maybe I just don't know what to look for, but your body doesn't feel any different to me than anyone else's. Although most certainly is a difference. For all the technological progress being made, it's by no means easy to genuinely replicate how a human body feels. Miss Archette tells me I can feel approximately 70% of what an organic body is capable of. The new parts have raised that margin about 0.67%, but there's still much work to be done. Huh, I had no idea. Guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on her and Marta closing the rest of the gap eventually. More or less, yes, to be frank. What Olympia said earlier still lingers in my mind. She described my body as artificial and capable of feeling anything genuinely. And that might be the reason I endlessly aspire for the real thing, forever unable to attain it. Aww. Although aspire is perhaps a rather noble way to describe it, might be more than I deserve. I understand why having something feeling real would be such a big deal for you. But she's trying to compare you to that doll of hers. And that's where she's wrong. What your body feels is just as real as what anyone else feels. How do you mean? Let's see. You know, if you try to tickle someone, some people are fine with it, but others can't stand it. And both those responses are fine, yeah? Can't say either of them is right or wrong for feeling what they feel. And it's not because their bodies are fake or whatever, it's just each of them have a different perception of the same thing. Yeah, okay, bad example. There's a reason I'm a Spriggan, not a writer. I'm not good at this shit. Point is, real is what you make of it. If what you sense feels genuine to you, then it's real, prosthetics or not. You catch my drift? That I do, loud and clear. You're right, perhaps I was too fixated on the difference between a real body and mine, but my feelings are my own and I shouldn't doubt them. If I might offer a few words, moments such as this remind me of something else that feels just as real to me. It's the place you occupy in my life, Van, as well as those of everyone else. It's genuine to me. Aww. To me, you're not just Mr. Arkwright, our boss. You're precious to me, to us. I'll be forever grateful to have you in my life. Never forget that. I don't even know what to say to that. You've changed for the better. It's nice seeing you talk like that. But thanks. I promise I'll always keep that in mind. That was sweet.
バン様は本当に罪作りな方ですね。いえ、何でもありません。何をするの?
Alright, Aaron. Let's see what we're gonna get up to with you. Oh, the arena. I can't believe I let you drag me here. Oh, quit your belly-aching grandpa. I know you didn't have anything better to do with your time. Why not have a go, just the two of us? Look, I'm not in the mood for a fight, got it? If you want to train together, I'm game, but you'll have to wait till another day. You don't get it, man. Now that the Mafia's taken care of, I bet you feel like you're finally done with everything. I mean, sure. That's not how it feels for me. Because of your unfinished business and all. Damn straight, and you know that what that business is? I haven't beat you one single time in a fight. And that matters why? You really care that much whether or not you can beat some random spriggan in a fight? Hell yeah, I still care. Been 2 months and I still don't have a point on the damn board. We've got a score to settle as men, you and me, and I'm not taking no for an answer. Damn, Brat. Alright, fine. You want to fight, you got one. I know how it feels when you're left wanting for closure. Now, I'm only giving you one chance. Put up or shut up, kid. Give me everything you got. Damn straight I will. Let's do this. Oh, boy. Well, he lost. Shit. I was so close. A little more, and I would have had it. Technique always beats talent, kid. You can train as much as you want, but I'll still be top dog. You shut your hole. You barely won, and you know it. Take it while you can, you antique. Soon enough, it'll be you on the floor. Bud, for the love of Ados, 4 years really ain't that much. You just gonna harp on that forever? Of course I am. How many times have I gone on about that already? Couldn't tell you. Stopped counting a long time ago. These punks. Yeah, nothing like a cold one after breaking a good sweat. For someone who just became legal not that long ago, you sure don't drink like it. But hey, if you're satisfied after that, I'm happy. Well, I never said I was satisfied. I've just made peace with it and moved on, for now. One of these days, I'm gonna beat your ass real good, you hear? You never make things easy for me, do you, punk? Am I just gonna be fending you off for the rest of my days? Nah, maybe a few months at most. All I gotta do is dethrone you, and it will happen. Mark my words, sooner than you think. Good luck with that. As if I'm just gonna sit here and take it. Like I said, all things in good time. You savor the view from the top while you still can. End of the day, I don't even know if there's a way for us to settle the score for good. We've done too much for each other. And you need to learn to slow down, Chief. You're always living so hard and fast, right on the edge. Can't be good for your heart at your age. Take it easy once in a while. Go out for drinks, take a day off. Shit can wait sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Well, would you look at that? You're actually capable of saying something nice and helpful. Who'd have thought? But enough about me. If anyone's in need of advice, it's you, punk. You should learn to ask for others for help more often. You might be a real pain in the neck, but you're my pain in the neck, and I'm always looking out for you. I'm always looking after you and making sure you don't fly off the rails. Heh, I'll listen to you when Gehenna freezes and palms fly, got it? That was a nice one.
まあ、一応礼くらいは言っとくぜ。あら、微笑ましい顔すんじゃねえ。
Alright, now we can start running around the city. What's up, what's up? Get your guy, you? Yo, my sweet tooth's tingling. You got yourself a stand now? It's you. No, it's just... like a street vendor sort of thing. Don't lump me in with the rest. I'm saving up money so I can finally move out of that old hag's house. Give her some peace and quiet, I guess. Is that so? You set an admirable goal for yourself. What? It's not like... Shut up. Yeah, hey, can I get 2 bags, please? Hey, you're even listening? It's got roasted chestnuts and chestnut glacé. Cool. We're obviously going to take the time to see everyone who's running around town. Oh, right. My best friend Jess left behind a message and disappeared. Wait, what? Why would Jess leave? Wasn't he the up-and-coming music guy? Who do we got over here? Well. Oh, hey, everyone. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Ni hao, Happy Revolution Festival. Hello, Miss Shaina, Miss Clausel. I didn't realize you were both together. Not to mention Heiyu's own little princess. Y'all are awfully cheery. Did you ladies go in the bathhouse together? Yep, we made plans for it a little while back. But right now I'm on break. Just finished morning patrol. Oh, if anything comes up, just call me anytime. Be there in 5 minutes, tops. You don't need to hurry that much if it happens, Miss Alfayed. We'll be okay. Well, that was sweet. Alright, who else we got? I guess there's some people at the restaurant. Oh, it's the inspector and his family. This is yummy. It's just as good as he said it was. It's lovely to get to sit down and enjoy this time as family. Well, I'm glad you both like it. When I came here the other day, I heard they even serve some dishes with more Central Eastern flavors. Out for a meal with your family, Inspector? Good to see you enjoying yourself for once. Look at you patrolling for the festival. Listen, I'm off duty, so I'll cut you some slack. So, just make sure you know your place and don't cross any... Daddy, you just said you're off duty, right? Because you're not acting off duty right now. Oh, of course I am, sweetheart. I got all my work done yesterday. You two have my undivided attention. Well, I'm glad to hear it. We don't get family time often. I think I see you walk out the door to handle a new case more than I actually see you at home. Right? Mommy misses you a lot. I know. I'm really, really sorry. You know, it's really hard for me to get time off work. I guess the guy's got it hard too. Indeed. I can't help but feel a little pity for him. Pardon the interruption. I brought you all some dessert. It's on the house to celebrate the festival. Enjoy. Ooh, this looks really yummy. You didn't have to, but thank you. They both look so happy right now. I definitely made the right call bringing them here today. These old guys. Look at them. Got a pair of doting fathers over here. I don't doubt they're both wonderful fathers. Alright, let's check in with about this request. Hey, Raymond. Hey, Van. Thanks for coming. Sure thing. Figured I'd hear you out at least. You wrote that Jess has disappeared, right? Yeah. You know who he is, don't you? Yeah, we cross paths at the station from time to time. Did a small job for him a while back, too. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, when did he go missing? He was already gone when I woke up this morning. I went into his room to check in on him, but found this note there instead. I know it's sudden, but I have to leave. The longer things go on, the harder it is for me to bear it. And don't worry about holding on to my things. You can go ahead and get rid of them. Thanks for everything, and sorry for all the trouble. Goodbye. What the heck? Alright. From the looks of it, none of y'all were expecting this. No, he didn't even say anything about leaving. We were having dinner just fine with my sister just last night. Has anything strange occurred while you were together? Let me think. You know, things did feel a little awkward between him and my sister. Something else happened that stuck out to me too. Mind sharing? Sure, it was 3 days ago. Jess was gonna have a nighttime show over at Riverside, so I went to check it out. But he never showed up to it. They had to cancel. He bailed on a gig at the last minute? That ain't normal. Yeah, he's never done that before. I asked him what happened the next day, but he wouldn't answer me. Everything else was fine, so I didn't bring it up again. Then you woke up this morning and he'd vanished. Well, it doesn't look like anything illegal happened. Yeah, and I don't think it was worth bothering the guild over it. Instead, I took some time off work today to look for him. I've been everywhere I thought he might have gone to, but no luck. I don't think I can do this by myself. That's why I decided to ask you guys for help. You got a good rep of doing good by your clients. Yeah, makes sense. I think I got a good grasp on this whole shtick now. In that case, will you help look for him? I'm not trying to pressure you. Sure, we can pitch in. Oh, I'm so glad, thank you. Not to change the subject, but didn't you and Jess grow up together? Uh-huh, we're both from Anchorville. We've been friends since we were kids. My sister and I decided to move to Edith after he made his big break. I thought things were back to how they used to be when we were kids, but now I don't know what to think. Your sister's name is Carol, right? And she's not looking for him? I don't know. I don't think so. I told her about it, obviously, but she didn't want to help me. She should be at her job like usual, works in the boutique over in the Satan district. Something must have happened between her and Jess for her to be acting like that. I feel a little guilty not having a clue what it is, though. Sometimes stuff just happens. All we can do is look for him. Do you know who else was friends with Jess aside from Carol? The only other person I can think of off the top of my head is his manager. I don't know how to reach her, but Carol probably does. Got it. Thanks for sharing. Don't worry about looking for him anymore. We'll take it from here. In the meantime, if you could please wait here, we'd sincerely appreciate it. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again, you guys. Alright, first stop, Raymond's sister Carol. Let's see what she's got to say about all this. I believe he mentioned his sister was working in Erland. That's a boutique in the Satan district. Alright, well let's head over there, Satan district.
出発いたします。
Alright. We got our painter girl here. Oh, are you here from that office place? Yep, Van Arkwright Solutions. Your little brother asked me to find Jess. Mind talking about it? Any little thing that might help. But I already heard something happen between you and Jess. If you don't want to, you don't have to tell me the full story. Just anything that might help me find him. Raymond's been real worried about him, you know. Poor guy took a day off at work. He's running around the whole city trying to find him. I think it took a lot for him to reach out for help, too. Your brother would be thankful for your help. I know, Raymond isn't the only one worried about him. I can't tell you everything, but I can try to help as best I can. No problem, every little bit helps. So 3 days ago, we heard Jess canceled his upcoming live performance last minute. You know why? Well, it was, oh, I can't hide it, it's all my fault. I see. I was talking to him right before he was set to perform. I sort of asked how he viewed me, how he wanted us to be going forward. I was trying to make a move. Jess was saying, I'm fine, you're fine, I don't want to rock the boat, stuff like that. He didn't have a problem with how things were. But I didn't react well to that. I lashed out at him. I don't want to be like this forever, though. I could tell I hurt Jess when I said that. He was silent for a minute. Then he said, I can't risk that. I don't want to ruin what we already have. You don't understand how I feel, or Raymond. He sounded really strained. But I did understand. I know how he feels. I just can't have my own feelings bottled up like this. And then Jess, I get the gist. Thanks for filling us in. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to say. I just can't face him right now, not after what I did. I get that. We'll take care of it. Don't worry. I think I understand what's going on between her and Jess. Jess was just, yeah. Carol must have picked up on it. It's just that Raymond part I'm not clear on. What about his feelings? By the way, you're in contact with Jess's manager, right? Mind giving me their number? Oh, yes, of course. Van plugged in the info Carol gave him and immediately dialed it up. He got through to Jess's manager, who agreed to meet him at the terrace in front of the station. Alright, let's get over there. Right, our destination is the station terrace. Well, we're already in this area, so may as well check out whatever characters we're gonna find here. Alright, who's eating lunch over here? So we got Sarah, Marielle, and then Judith and Nina. Oh, Van. Already doing your rounds, huh? Congrats on the festival going off without a hitch. Yes, congratulations. Nice to see the whole city come together to celebrate. Hard to stop a 100-year tradition, after all. Though, the festival makes all the others look like a low-budget office party. It's still a special day for all of Calvert. There have been a ton of reporters asking me for interviews. What do you think of the festival? Any big plans for next year? All that stuff. Oh, I just consider that part of the festival spirit. Hee hee. Yeah, that tracks. I gotta know everything about your personal life or they ain't journos. I see, it sounds rather flattering, actually. I just wish the reporters would chill with the really personal questions. Coming from you, that's kind of funny. Nowadays, they pick at you and try to get gossip material. Whatever happened to journalistic integrity? That last guy got us. He did not know how to take a hint. Huh, you handled the interviews and stuff? Well, it did kind of end up that way, yeah. I still have a lot to learn, though. My seniors at the Tyrell Times have really been helping me out. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You've been busy bee lately. I really owe you for helping me out with that article. It was about to blow up, wasn't it, Judith? Yeah, just a bit ago, those Buzz Raider guys. Never learn, I swear. Seriously, thanks, Marielle. I saw you out there in Arashian, too, giving it 110% like you always do. Haha, you really think so? Hearing you say that makes my heart all? Uh-huh. Well, what? It's not like that. My emotions got the better of me, I mean, no, they didn't. I feel really thankful for all the help I've gotten, not just from Dingo, okay? I'm just happy, you know? Oh, Mario. Well, that's good to hear. I've got it. I want to repay you for setting everything up for us. How about I treat you to a little makeover? I know the perfect place. Nina, Sarah, why don't you two come along with us? Oh, and Shahina, and oh, let's get you all spruced up, Risette. Wait, you want to treat me? If I didn't, I wouldn't have offered. It's the least I can do, really. A girl's gotta look good when she takes the stage, you know? The limelight's coming your way, I can just tell. This is your chance to get used to all that attention. Then, when you want to strut your stuff, to the one, appreciate. You'll look good when you do it. Judith. Okay, sounds like a plan. Atta girl. Shaina might be a tad young for this, though. I just wish Judith's friend Risha could have tagged along with us. She was supposed to be back today. Huh. Well, there you have it. Oh, who's eating back here? Oh, alright. Oh, good to see you two. Been a while since Longlai, eh? Hey, come on, Mr. Prez. Think about your position for a second, yeah? Pleased to see you again, Mr. President. It's funny because he wasn't dressed like this at the ceremony. And Fan and the Crown Prince shooting the shit over drinks, and that is something you don't see every day. Couldn't even tell you were all here until we were right in front of you. That's the Flying Swallow for you. Oh, don't give me too much credit. They owe much to their excellent attendance. I had felt something faint. Well, perhaps I could think of it as a little Longlai reunion party. These sorts of meetings are few and far between. How could I refuse? Incidentally, I told Najee to take a few days off. Dare I say this company here can fend for themselves just fine. Glad to hear Najee's getting a break. She always looks like you're keeping her busy. Anyway, I'm sure you got a bunch of stuff you want to talk about. I'll mosey out of here before your bodyguards glare a hole into my skull. I'm not glaring. Come now, you've no need to stand on formality in this company. You're right, you're right. Why not take a seat and help yourself to some skewers? This was one of my favorite local haunts back when I was in office. The skewers pair perfect with a cold glass of Far Eastern sake. Yes, I think you'll find the sake crisp and refreshing, quite different from the aged stuff you find elsewhere. Speaking of, looks like you two have empty glasses. How about another round on me? Well, have fun. Which district are we going to, by the way? Right, station, so... Oh, is this his manager over here? Manager, gee. Are you just his manager? That's right. Never thought he'd up and disappear like that and without saying anything to his housemates. What have you heard? We were recently talking about his future, as an artist I mean. I'm sure you heard about it already, but he missed his concert 3 days ago. Got an earful from me, of course. All he said to me was that things can't keep going like this. He said he wanted to get away from his current environment and work someplace else. Even mentioned trying to perform abroad. That's quite a courageous idea. Well, I said forget about it for now. He's at a critical point in his career, too critical to be going anywhere. I told him straight up that he has no hope of succeeding if he just leaves the country now. His response, so be it, an early retirement might suit me if it comes to it. He's awfully willing to throw everything away. However, I'm still his manager as of now, so he's obligated to inform me in case he does leave the capital. So far, he hasn't done that. Wherever he is, I trust he's still near the capital. Thanks for the info, that's real useful. While I got you here, mind if I ask about anyone else that might know him? I don't know how much I can say on that end. He's always been a very private person. But I do know recently he's helped arrange the music for an idol duo. Okay. Sayla and Lulua, I think? They're the best I can give to you when it comes to acquaintances. Just knowing that's a big help. We know the two of them, so it should be easy to ask about him. I believe they're in the middle of a concert right now. It's over at Blue Score, where Jess himself often performs. Ah, right. Thanks again. Don't mention it. I hope you can bring him to his senses. Good luck. Let's be on our way then. Yeah, off to Riverside we go. Well, we'll head over there in a minute. Since we're already here, I may as well check in what characters are hanging out. Giordino over here, probably making a lot of money on a day like today when people are going from district to district. Oh, it's probably people on the roof. Sao? Wow, you got 3 very interesting people here. You got Sal Cronkite and then General Manager Thorndike. Oh boy. My, if it isn't Van and one of his dear friends. So it is. A very happy festival to you all. Would you care to join us for a while? I had heard you were in Edith, but I was not expecting to encounter you here, sir. I knew you and the professor were invited for the ceremony, but I'm guessing you're not here to talk about the new weapons. Not with Sao here, anyway. Unless Heiyu's thinking of introducing assault frames into their arsenal now. Naturally, we have no such intention. Appealing as they are, they do not fit Heiyu any more than the Empire's Panzer Soldats did. Though I am rather curious to know how well they'd work with regards to martial arts. I am at least aware of Taito techniques being used in Panzer Soldats. And I have no doubt whatever a Panzer Soldat can do, an assault frame will do better. Have you tested them with your hollow style lately? We certainly did, and we saw some success. How viable it is depends heavily on the pilot's own skills, however. I mean, obviously, Reen did use, kind of early on during his days using Valimar, he sometimes did have to use his no-sword, style with it. Once you have established the hollow styles used in assault frames, it may be worth trying Gekka School techniques as well. I would be happy to lend you some of our men for that trial if you wish. Naturally, this is all in jest. I originally planned this meeting upon hearing that Marduk and Heiyu had dealings with one another during the crisis in Arashian. As such, I asked their general manager to arrange for this meeting, thinking this is an opportunity that does not present itself often. I am truly honored to be able to meet you, and I am quite elated to hear you wanted to meet with me so much. Actually, I hear your father was born in Langport, is that right? He was, though he left when he was young and made Basel his home for the rest of his years. I do hear he agonized long and hard whether to become a merchant in Langport or a researcher. Fascinating. Langport's people do seem particularly inclined to become merchants. Happens often to Easterners from there. But if a genius researcher like you came from the same bloodline, clearly the rule is not an absolute. Bloodline matters little to me to begin with. A person's inclination is decided more by their individual personality and life experiences. I am inclined to agree. When evaluating potential new hires at Marduk, I don't trust a lick of what they say, but there's nothing really to go off here. Got no clue what they're up to. Speaking from experience, I agree, though I do wonder why Mr. Thorndike is speaking with a member of Heiyu. Well, we'll stay out of their hair for a while. Anyone else in, okay, there's still more people, probably over by the guild. I don't think we've run into Elaine yet today. We ran into her last night when she was drinking. Oh no, it's in the store. I'm sure Elaine is around somewhere. As well as the other, I mean, we ran into Fee, obviously. We haven't seen Zin yet. I assume it's probably a handful of them just sitting up here. Oh, yeah. Esmeralda, Najee, and Kayla. Oh, speak of the devil. Look who it is. I hope you're all having a great festival. Indeed, I can see you're all hard at work patrolling. Associate Professor Esmeralda, Lieutenant Kayla. And the Crown Prince's bodyguard here with you too. Heard the Prince told you to patrol just so you'd finally take a bit of a break? Correct. I was highly reluctant to leave his side regardless of the rest of his security personnel being there with him, but orders are orders. Still, I intend to return to him fairly soon, after I'm satisfied with my observation. Oh? Look over there, discreetly, mind you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not surprised you got your eyes on them. Talk about a triple threat. I'm not familiar with the purple-haired man, but I can see why you'd be concerned having Yang and that Marduk manager both there. Wonder if this meeting has anything to do with the president. No, it feels like it's more than just that. I haven't heard anything about the meeting myself. I was aware that our own general manager was coming to Edith for the unveiling of the new weapons. but I've heard nothing regarding the White Orchid Dragon. Admittedly, even if I had, I doubt I would have been at liberty to discuss it. You need not feel guilty. We understand that your job comes with its own restrictions, much like ours do. That's why we appreciate it all the more, just how much you always do to help us. You're always so good to us, and we're truly grateful. I am humbled by your kind words, Miss Burka. Najee Burka, that's her last name. Oh, isn't this nice? We got a little friend circle of competent women starting up here. Can I join? I get the impression we're all about the same age, like Kaylan too. Why am I being included in this? Much as it does feel like a group worth being part of. Still, I'm 21. I believe Miss Twinings is 20. What? My circumstance is a little peculiar, but I am indeed 20 years old. But you're both so cool and composed. What about you, Najee? I'm 25. What of it? Nuh-uh. I was absolutely sure you were older than me. I'm almost 28. Why am I the only one nearing her third decade? No, it's okay. I'm still younger than Yang. And as long as I keep producing results as a researcher, you're way too young to be stressing about your age. Still, I suspect there is worth in someone keeping an eye on them and what they're doing. Perhaps I should handle it as in case someone else takes over my current position in accompanying you. Yeah, sounds good to me, thanks. Yeah, that's it for this area. But this has been going on for quite a while, so next time we're going to continue on this 4SPG, as well as, oh god, this guy's in his swim trunks again. As well as continuing to patrol the city during the Revolution Festival and see where that takes us. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.